Alright. So I've decided, instead of live streaming building my first PC, I decided just to get started right now because I just got the motherboard. And the only part that's left is the graphics card. So I decided, and at least to clear up some space, to start putting together what I have so far. Then hopefully next month, maybe even sooner, I can buy the graphics card, put it in, and then I still got to set up the drivers and everything, and bada bing. But my mom did give me a monitor, but she won't give me until my birthday. At least in the meantime, I can use the one I bought to do gaming on my Xbox. Like the graphics card that the man I've been telling you about paired the build with, it's no longer available on Amazon. You will get to vote on what my first game will be on my brand new rig. I have a toss up between the Until Dawn remake and the Last of Us remake. But I really hope you vote for the Last of Us remake because I missed out on it because I was unable to upgrade to a PS5. So we're gonna get started with putting together what we have so far. Because I'd rather, at least before my birthday, have it finished to make sure everything is working properly, everything is set up properly. Or if there's some extra steps that I have to do, then yeah, I can do those. Because I know, as small as I am, I'm not going to get anybody hopping in on the stream helping me out, right? So I found this man on YouTube, and I've been following him in his build tutorial. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to be following along with this tutorial. Please excuse my broken tablet, but I'm gonna follow along this tutorial here. That's the man that I've been telling folks about, that I've been following along with. Make sure I got the right stuff. I'm gonna turn up the brightness so I can see. So I'm gonna be following along with this video here. So you might hear in the background. So if I open the box to make sure, everything looks good to go. Okay, let me turn the box on its side and pull it out so it won't drop anything. Yeah, if I open the box and make sure everything was in here. So he paired it with the Ryzen 500 series. Okay. I think it goes here. Okay, it goes right above the cooler. Oh, okay. I got thermal paste on my fingers. That's better. So next up, the man is installing the SSD. And the SSD. Well, originally, the man had this SSD in his list. But I've noticed he updates his list periodically when things sell out, the price increases, becomes unavailable, and all that jazz. But the man even said in his video you can use it from any brand that you trust. And this is the RAM that he had in his list originally when I found it. And again, even in the video, he said you can use it from whatever brand you like. He said just as long as it has the right capacity and all that.
You can get a RAM kit from Silicon Power, you can get one from Team Group, Corsair, G-Skill. You can get one from, if it says D or 4, it's going to work with the speed. What I want to make sure is you choose one with a good speed to cast latency ratio, which 3200 megahertz with a cast latency of 16 should be really easy to find in 0.4. So go ahead and RAM sticks to put in where first. So we're gonna go ahead and open up slots A2 and B2.
Alright, so the man
So B
did like every other one for the RAM slots. Okay. If he did every other. Okay, let's spin it. Alright, so he did the second one. You gotta be precise. Alright, that was easy. That's literally all I had to do. Here. Oh man, said do like every other slot. Bam, 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 bam. Except sorry if it's hard to see that. And he said to do the other one. That's really just slide it in there. Okay, he did every other. Okay. So this one at the end. Well. I didn't realize how small it really was.
Firm press, like that. And then bring this down, put back on the M.2 heat shield. Gotta line this up correctly so that way you don't accidentally move the M.2 SSD out of its slot.
Now I see. See why I'm watching this man. See why? That's why I gotta watch him. Oh, alright, there we go. Now it's time for the other room.
This side is tight. There you go. So, for our case, we're using...
So he... Alright, so I want the... Okay, so it has to face the IO shit. Perfect. Okay. Looks like it gets easy along the way. Okay. Okay, so here's the power supply. And when I posted my little vague progress report on Threads, the armchair bots had a lot to say about it. But the man in the video, he said that this was enough for the budget build that he's powering it with. Them bots had a lot to say. Yeah, the man had this on his Amazon list, and he updated it, but he has it on his new egg list.
Like what I have linked in my PC build size GG link for less, but either way this will work. And once again, if we look inside the box right here for the power supply, we're given a power cable. This is what you'll need to eventually plug into the back of the power supply and then into your wall outlet. But also in here is a plastic baggie full of screws that we'll need to mount this into the PC case, which we'll take care of now. So take out your screws, put them somewhere so you won't forget them. Then here's the power supply. Here's the fan. Make sure it is facing down, and we're going to want to bring it down here into the PC case, and then to line this up with the PC case, make sure you start screwing in the holes here on the side.
Okay. Alright, so he said the fan has to be face down. And bring this like so. And then... Because that thing is so heavy, I was like wrestling it to get it up in here. Because it's heavy. So I'm putting it upward so I can see. Come on. Yes. Okay. Man, so my arms are so tired. Okay, so the things are labeled here. Let's see, CPU. Yep, so we don't have the graphics card yet, but at least it can't hurt for me to get started. Alright, so I decided to put this video into multiple parts because it's going to be a long process, and I'd rather do what I can, and then if I get stressed, come back later than to just do it all and make a mistake. So if I have to make if this is going to be a 4-part series, we'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. If it's a 4-part series, that is fine. Okay, so I would say expect maybe a 3 or 4-part series, maybe even 5-part, setting this PC up. So when I feel okay and good and ready, then we'll come back and then hook up the rest of hook up the power supply. All right. So, I'll be back. So stay tuned for part 2 of building my first gaming rig.